$14,693.28. Number 2. 14,802.44. Nice. If you don't have these numbers, what should you be doing? Asking for what the people put in over here, right? Certainly. Jashin's going to do number 2. Jashin, what'd you put in?
10, friend.
10.
And 8%.
8.
Negative 10,000.
Negative 10,000, because that's how much the guy put away.
0 for payments.
0, because it's a lump sum.
And then
future value is what I'm looking for, and
2 and 2.
2 and 2. And begin. Yeah. Number 3. 8,000. I don't have 8,000. I have 5,241. I have 76. But I think that's because I accidentally left it at end. And it should have been beginning. Your mistake is most likely because this number of payments is 1 times 5 over 12. Because it's 5 months and it's compounded annually. So it's 5/12 of the year. That would be my bet. Who wants to do number 4? Nobody likes saying these because I get mad at you when you just list the digits and nobody likes saying the proper number. Or nobody's finished past number 3. 4,911.02. Yeah. Number 5. Yeah. Liam, go. What should be here? 9/12 times 2. Because it's semi-annually. And it's 9/12, right? Because it's 9 months. And then all the rest of this you should be able to fill in. Yeah? What about 5? Yes, sir. Number 6. Number 6 is the trickiest of the bunch. 1,001,823.34. Because this is 7. Now you could write 7 over 365 times 365, but then the 365s would cancel, right? All right, lump sum investment, find the time taken in years, shows you how to do it right there. Number 7. It's tricky. But we're trying to find out how long it was in years. I have 5.4 years. Number is what we don't know. Interest was 5.3. Present value was negative, what was it, 3,000? 3,000. Payment was a lump sum, so it's 0. Future value is what we're shooting for, which was 4,000. Payments per year, compounded monthly, 12. And compounds per year, since it's monthly, is 12. And that, for N, gets you 65.28 payments, right? Which are monthly payments. So what do I got to do? Divide by 12.
would be beginning, right?
What?
That would be beginning.
Yeah. These are all savings, so they're all beginning. Number 8. Are we past where people got to yet? Should be getting pretty close, I imagine. Anybody got an answer for me? I bet some of you have 8.19 because that's what the N said on the calculator. But since it's semi-annually, it is divided by what? 2, because you get 2 payments a year. So it's 4.1 years. You were going to ask me something, Josh?
How come for the example it says end payment?
Which one?
Example B. 4/7.
It does say end, doesn't it? Now, why would that be end? Oh, okay. This one would be end because we have our goal in mind. We want to get to $6,000, so it's including that interest. Understand? Right? Because that's where we're going. We're not trying to figure out where we're going to get to. We know we want 6,000, so we want to add in all of our interest. That would be why that one is. And then this one should be the same thing. Should also be end because we know what we're going to. Right? We want that much in our account, so we have to include all the interest, including the interest from that last payment. Where are we here? Number 9. Who's got number 9 for me? Yep. Got that one. Nice. And because, of course, it's 9.81 divided by 4. Number 10. 12.63 years. Right? Now, this is the important one, right? This is the one that we have been talking about all the way along. Put away $100 every paycheck, right? This is the one that you should all be looking at. Because very rarely are you going to come into $6,000 to just drop into an investment, right? Unless like great Aunt Susie that lives in Kalamazoo, Michigan that you haven't met in, your entire life remembers you and leaves you $6,000 type of thing. The type of thing that happens in the movies. It never seems to happen in real life. I got lots of relatives. Nobody's leaving me nothing. I don't know why. It happens in the movies all the damn time. But, I wouldn't mind some great uncle, cousin twice removed from Ireland who bought stock in Guinness in 1825 and has $1 billion. It's like, Faith and Bagory, me youngest nephew, out in Canada. No, it's not happening. I'm a little pissed off about it. Oh, and by the way, that's all okay because Irish is one of the people that you're allowed to make fun of. Right? All right. My parents are Irish too. That's why we're allowed. Because as everybody knows, you can make fun of your own ethnicity, but nobody else can. All right. Shows you how to do it right here. Yeah. Now, why have we changed to beginning? We don't know where we're going to get to, and we're accruing interest all the way along, yes? Right? And because we're accruing interest all the way along, the bank doesn't want to give it to us after we've made our investment of that $100 that month, or they would owe us an extra 3 cents or whatever, right? Which is no big deal unless you do your investments over the course of 40 years. You start right now. You guys, for example, and the bank owes you, an extra 5 cents every, half month on the $100 that you started with right now. But by the time you're 75, that $100 is up in the millions, and that extra couple of cents per dollar ends up being a lot of extra money, right? Okay. So, have I passed people yet, or people still have answers? Huh? I know, it's not hard. You had the calculators, right? It's boop, 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 boop. And you didn't even need to clear it off. You just changed the 1 or 2 numbers, right? It takes 2 seconds. Number 11, what do we got? 1,000?
11,665.
That's fine. 12? I should just give the tablet to Isabel. Whoa, you got 8,000? Uh-oh, I got a different answer. No. What do you have? Maybe somebody else has it, although I'm sensing there's not a lot of corroboration here. You had what? Did anybody else get this far and have that? Yeah, shut up, you guys. Yeah, you guys did. I believe you. You caught me. Uh-huh. Yeah. I have 7,275.67. Well, let's compare, shall we? I have it's 100 monthly investments for 5 years. So I have 60. Do you have 60? You don't have 60? So you did 240? Okay. And then everything else, 7.5. Present value, I put in a negative 100. That's how I started it. Or no, my present value was 0 because I had nothing. Then I put in 100. My future value is what I don't know. I'm paying 12 times a year, and I'm compounding twice a year, and I'm at the beginning.
Compounding 4 times.
Oh, 4 times. Quarterly, yeah, 4. Yeah. Number 13. I'm going back to green for Isabel. Well, wait. I'm going blue because of your hair. Pink it is. Go. Abso-smurfly. Let's check with Riley and make sure it's right. Riley? Nice! Hey, Riley, let's give Isabel some insurance, and you tell us number 14, and then she'll check it. Oh, no! Oh, that's the one you didn't do! There's 40 questions. That's the one you didn't do. What are the chances? 1 in 40, I guess. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I hate it when I call on the kids, and I call on them for the one question they didn't do. It's so crazy. Yeah, I can see that. What's 14? Oh, that is what you got. You just lacked the confidence to say it aloud. Oh, I know. Yeah, that stage fright can be crippling. I'm with you, brother. It's tough to say stuff in front of 30 people every day, all day. Yeah, how do people do it? Except there's 45,000 people in BC alone that do it every day. You know what's funny? I know teachers that say, oh, I could never get up and perform in front of people, like when I do a play or my kid does a TV show or something. Like, oh, I could never get up and perform in front of people. Like, what do you do all day? Well, that's different. How? It just is. Okay. I'm worried the audience won't like me. You think the kids like you? You think the kids really want to sit there and learn the quadratic equation? They really want to sit there and conjugate être? No, you don't. You're liars. Liars. If they weren't paying me, you think I'd be here? Liars. And I actually love my job. All right. 15. Take it away, Isabel. Ooh, I have 5,031. Ooh, intrigue. Isabel, 5,029. What? 40. And I'll go with gray because that's my hair color. Shut up. I know. 5,031.60. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's bathroom time? Oh, yeah, go ahead. It's amazing. Oh, wait, hey, I can set my clock by it exactly 15 minutes into class every time. Lies. You are full of lies today, Rhea.
I'm not.
All right. What's next? Riley's not going to be doing physics? Oh, I see. Okay. I have 24 because I'm paying every month for 2 years. All right. My interest rate is 4.5. My present value is 0. My payment is negative 200. My future value is I don't know. My payments per year are 12, and I'm compounded twice. And I'm at the beginning. Well, no, this is good times. I like it when this happens because really I didn't feel like teaching today. So, oh damn it, I recorded that. Beep. Yep. So apps, finance, TBM, 24, 4.50, negative 200, 12, 2, beginning, alpha, enter. No, it's 5,029.40. Hey! Yeah. Don't know. We'll never know. That's, well, maybe, did I leave it at end? Nope. I don't know what I did. Okay. Number 16. We're back to pink. 4,625. That's what I have. Shows you how to do it. 17. Ooh! 5809. And I have 5776. Ooh! Each month for 10 years, 120. Interest rate, 7. Present value, 0. Payment, I don't know. Future value, 10,000. Payments per year, 12, 2, and end. That's what you have? That's what I have. $58.09. What the hell? Look, it's exactly what I wrote. See, I have proof. It's exactly what I wrote.
Yeah.
Crazy. 18. 18. Oh, I see. Well, answer for me. I'm selfish and attention seeking. Number 18. 68.55. 19. 26. There's cents, dude. Who cares? 4 cents doesn't mean a thing. 4 cents on every $100, right? Okay, so just for fun,
Riley's on the real preferred right now.
This better be like $6 million in hidden fees. Yeah. Get him, Myers.
To be fair, on $1 million, that's only $400.
Yeah, it is. Okay. It's $1 million for $400. What's bigger?
No, I agree with you. Riley, I'm agreeing with you. Riley, we're agreeing.
Riley's aggressive.
Anyways, Isabel, before Riley gets too riled up, really, what else could he be? Thank you. Thank you. I'll be appearing here for 10 more days. 882.10. I think we should let Riley do the next one because he jumped in with 105.3. What's 21, Riley? Oh, it's the second one you missed. What? How can this be? I should go out and buy a lottery ticket with the amount of luck going on here. Sure. Do it right now real quick. I'm giving you all the seconds you need. Notice how I did not pluralize the word sec there. Because I would have said I'm giving you all the... Yes, we're giving you all the seconds you need. I did that whole gag. You didn't even pick up on it. It was funny. Oh, look out for your ice there, Rhea. You like that commercial? I'm an ice cruncher.
Is it 500?
What?
Is it 542.45?
542.45. I don't have that, but I'm not going to write it down. I have 541.73. I know, that's why I'm not writing down. I'm just saying you're right. Because every time I've written down exactly what you did, and somehow I don't have that answer. Oh, we're almost done. Go. Yep. 23. Ooh, assorted questions. Could be any one. Oh, it's like Christmas morning. Or Kwanzaa morning. Or the first day of Hanukkah. Or any other winter solstice celebration that exists. Oh, wait, Saturnalia. I forgot Saturnalia. That's the celebration of the winter solstice in the Celtic pagan tradition. Of course, if you've watched Big Bang Theory, you know Sheldon celebrates Saturnalia. Not Christmas, because he doesn't believe in anything Christy. Even though his mother raised him Christy. Anyways, 23, go. Yep, that's what I have. And 24? Because you need to divide by 12 to get. I will. It's almost like Riley is doing the work for us. I know you are. That's why I said it's almost as if Riley was doing the work for us. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way. 22? 1,692.13. What was 24? Yeah, because I got 15.77 months. I know you did. Nice. Credit cards. Also something you will all most likely get involved with. And also really the most dangerous thing of all the things we are talking about. Right? We joke, we make fun. We're like, why wouldn't you save $100 a month so you'd be rich when you're old instead of buying a coffee every day? Right? All that stuff. We joke about it and it's kind of serious. But this one is really serious. Credit cards are really, really, really easy to get in a lot of trouble with. Because, well, read the paragraph and then we'll talk about why.
Some deadly interest rates. Couple of who
Straight up. A week of you accidentally not checking. And it's over.
$300. You okay extra?
All right, we've all read it?
That's not what it's
Okay, we all know what they are, right? Like, I say they're from a bank or other business, but a lot, like more than some other business. Gas companies have credit cards. You can get a gas card. Department stores have their own credit cards. Like, you can get a card for the Bay. Sears used to have them. Zellers used to have them. Way back in the day, none of you people even know this store exists, but there was a store called Woodward's. They used to have them. Woodward's, yes, they went out of business along with Woolworth. They went out of business. Eaton's, they went out of business. Some of you might vaguely remember Eaton's, but I don't know. Home Depot has them. Rona has them. Like almost every company, Canadian Tire offers them. The reason they do this is because the credit card companies, the main ones, what are the main two in Canada? No, main two credit card companies. Visa and MasterCard, right, in Canada. In the States, there's a couple more. There's Discover. You might have seen the commercials for Discover cards. There is American Express, which is used a little bit in Canada, but not very popularly. And another card that's in the United States called Diners Club, which started out as just for restaurants. Okay? So what happens is this. You buy something on credit, and Visa takes a cut, usually about 4%. So if I buy a $100 thing from the Bay and I put it on my Visa, Visa takes $4 of that. The store is only getting $96 of that. Does everybody understand? So you buy a $100 thing. The store isn't getting the whole $100 because the store is paying Visa for the privilege of Visa lending you the money so the store can get the stuff out the door. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Which is why you sometimes see service charges on Interac, because Interac's the same way. If you pay somewhere with Interac, the store isn't getting all that money. They're paying Interac a little bit of money for running that network, which is why you'll see stores say there's a minimum charge for Interac, right? So that's their level of what they've got to pay. Everybody get what I'm saying? So, like, if you go to the States and you see on gas, it's always on gas. There's a cash price and a credit price. If you pay cash for gas in the States, you pay less than you pay with credit because the gas company isn't paying any money to Visa. Everybody cool? Now, this wouldn't be an issue if people still used cash, but everybody uses cards now. So if the stores have to pay an extra 4% per dollar, so 4 cents on every dollar to Visa, then what do they have to do with their prices? Jack them up by how much? 4% to make up for that charge to Visa. So if we weren't using Visa for everything, or MasterCard, or Amex, or Interac, all our prices would be lower. Which should be the case, right? Because you shouldn't be buying something you can't afford, should you? But what do credit cards allow you to do? Buy stuff you can't afford until you get up to your maximum, and then you're screwed. Everybody understand? All right, so let's talk about this. Most of this is pretty self-explanatory. Everybody should be pretty good. But let's call a couple of things. When you get your bill in the mail, you still get a bill in the mail. If you don't actually get a physical paper bill, they will email you one once a month. It still only happens once a month. Now, you have a choice. You can either pay the bill in full. So, today is June 7th. We're a week into the month, right? I got my credit card on June 7th, so my credit card billing cycle, or on the 7th of a month, it's every 7th of the month. Everybody cool? All right, so today is June 7th. Let's pretend I've been good with my money and I owe no money on my credit card. Everybody okay? All right. I go out tonight and I go see a movie with my whole family, so that costs $1,000. And then I take them to Cactus Club, so that costs another $1,000. I'm joking, because that's how expensive movies in the Cactus Club are to eat at. You get 5 cents worth of popcorn, 5 cents worth of pop, and you pay $1,000. Okay? So I take my family out to the movies in the Cactus Club tonight, and what it would really cost, probably around $300. By the time I've had popcorn, all the stuff. And I put it all on my credit card. So now I owe Visa $300. Everybody with me? Do I owe anything to the Cactus Club or the theater? No, because who paid Cactus Club and theater? Visa, with their billions and billions of dollars. Because Visa is worth billions of dollars. They've paid them, so are the theaters happy? Theater and Cactus Club perfectly happy. Now, along comes May 7th. They send me a bill. That bill says I owe them $300. Everybody understand? If I pay them $300 on this is June, on July 7th, that is all I pay them. No interest. Does everybody understand? It is just like getting money from your mom to pay for something and then giving it back to her. No interest at all. If I pay anything less than the full amount, they will charge me what I owe them plus all of that interest. Do you understand? So even if I pay them $295, they will charge me interest on the $300. Everybody cool? So even though I only technically owe them $5 more, they are going to take from me, if the interest rate was 24% per year, that's 2% a month, right? They would take from me 2% of that $300, which is $6. Even though I've paid them $295, they're going to take $6 from me. Now listen, here's where it gets screwed. In July, I take the family to the movies and the Cactus Club again. It cost me another $300, right? And I think to myself, I owe Visa $300 because I paid him $295 last month. So I pay him $300 this in July. Have I actually paid them off, or do I still owe them $5? I still owe them $5, don't I? Have I ever paid off my credit card in full? No. So what do they charge me for interest? Interest on the last 2 months, which is now $600 of interest. Does everyone understand? If you don't clear your credit card every single month, they will go back to the last time you owe them money and charge you interest on all of it. Everybody get it? So if you forget and you buy a coffee at Starbucks on your Visa and you forget to pay that $5 off, you're paying interest on every cent on that card. Everybody get it? The other way they get you is down here. Cash advances. If I go to the bank machine and I take out cash from my credit card, they start charging me interest right that second. They won't give me the month because they are charging me interest right that second. Why? When I buy something at a store, what does the store give Visa? Store gives Visa a cut, right? When I take cash, is Visa getting its cut? No, because what am I using that cash for? To pay for stuff that isn't Visa, right? Or I wouldn't use cash. So Visa doesn't get their cut if I take a cash advance. That's why they charge me interest right away. Everybody cool? All right. So this is pretty normal for a credit card. The smaller the company, the higher the interest. A gas card, like 30% interest. A regular Visa around 20. There's lots of options now because people are so bad with debt that Visa and MasterCard offer lower interest rates, like 12%, if you pay an annual fee. So if I give them $100 a year, they'll give me an interest rate of 12%. Why would they do that? Why would they be willing to lose 8% of their interest for only $100?
It's just in case you're being a good boy, then they still make money off it.
Other way around. They know you're a bad boy. And you are going to max this credit card out. They're going to get the $100 and they're going to get all your interest. Because, it's only 12% interest. I can let a balance slide for a month or two at only 12%. I would never do it if it was 27. But at 12, I can wait a month to pay that off. Because they know that North Americans are addicted to credit. And we will get another one. We will get a credit card to pay off another credit card. Holy crap, my credit card's maxed out. My Visa's at the max. You'll go and apply for a MasterCard and pay off your Visa with that MasterCard. Some people have 2 or 3 Visas and 2 or 3 MasterCards because they're all from different companies. And they will just pay, thinking it will disappear. Will it? No. Everybody understand? Now, and then the last part is this. 3% or $10. That's pretty average. So if I use my credit card on my $300 meal out, they're going to make my minimum payment will be 3% of $300, which is about $10, or $10, whichever is greater. If I only took out like $100 that month on my credit card, they'll make me pay $10 of it. Everybody cool? Now here's the thing. Recently, Canadian law changed. They used to send you a bill, and it said in big, huge type, pay this amount. And that amount was the minimum payment. And it was usually, $50, $25, $30. Who can't afford that? Everybody can, right? So you make your minimum payment, you think you're in good shape. But if you owe $5,000 and the interest rate is 20% of $5,000, that's $1,000, isn't it? Every year, right? Well, if you make a $30 payment, are you ever going to pay off your credit card? People thought they were. And they changed Canadian law. And now on your credit card statement, at the bottom of it, usually in very small print because they don't want you to think about this, if you continue to make the minimum payment, it will take you 47 years to pay off what you owe us. Type of thing. Everybody understand? All right. So I don't have the computer, so let's just talk about how we'd set this up. Obviously, this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and that is 2 and 3. Everybody cool? All right, so let's talk about what we do. Hayden's credit card monthly company charge 14.4% a year interest for any unpaid amount. Yes? So what are we're going to make some assumptions at the beginning here, right? And what is that assumption? How much is Hayden starting out at? March 1st. So right here, what's going here? March 1st. And we are assuming this is Hayden's first credit card, okay? So, did he have a previous balance? Did he owe them any money? No. So he had no interest, yes? So balance plus interest is 0, so minimum payment 0, right? We're all good. So the next one, that was March. It's going to be blank. On April 1st, how much money did he owe? Read the question. How much did he owe? $470, yes? Everyone agree? Okay. What would the interest have been? It's compound interest. We know the formula for compound interest. What is it? Right? Okay. So if we're doing this as a spreadsheet, where is my principal? Where is the money that I am starting with? Way I've set it up here. What cell is that? B2. I'm not going to have room there. So B equals B2 times what? Bracket. 1 plus, what's our rate? What's our rate? So 0.144, agreed? Over what? Read the question. How do they do the payments? Or how do they do interest? But I didn't pay it off in full. Monthly? Or daily? Daily. So what's going under here? 365. Now this is where it gets tricky. What's going here for 1 month? What would I put here? Or is this where I stop for only my interest for 1 month? One divided by 12? Okay, why do you think it's that? Yeah. But they want to charge him because he's not paying it off in full. They want to charge him for every day he owes the money, yes? Okay. So how many days does he owe the money for from March 1st to April 1st? What do you think they would use? 30? Okay. So we think, because he needs to be every day, right? All right. So let's see what that gives us. We're not going to actually enter that. Let's just see if it makes sense. So if I was going to my calculator, it would be 470. 470 times bracket 1 plus 0.144 divided by 365, close brackets, to the power of 30. Now, when I do this, that's going to have that 470 in it, isn't it? Right? And I don't want that 470 in it, so I really didn't need the 470. So I'm going to subtract it out here. 559 in interest. Does that sound about right? That makes sense? He's borrowed $470. 14% of $470 would be around $47, right? Right? So for the whole year, if he buys nothing more, about $47, yeah? And then that we would divide by 12. 47 divided by 12 is 4, right? 47 divided by 12 is, 4, right? And we've got 550. Now that $47 would have been compounded every month. So we're cool here, right? So really, if I were setting this up as a spreadsheet for myself, do I need this part for interest? Or do I only need this part? Or do I need to then add minus B2? I got to do this one, right? And if I set that up, my interest charge, we know from doing it on the calculator, is going to be $5.59, right? So how much should I pay? On the spreadsheet, what is this going to be? C2 plus B2, correct? Now, my minimum payment is 3% of that, or $10. Now, Isabel, you're wanting to consider being an accountant. There's a really cool thing you can do in a spreadsheet here. You can tell this cell to be if, you can write out a formula, if it's this, then display this. If it's this, display this. So you can make this formula say, the minimum payment we know is 3% of this, right? So this has to equal D2 times what? 0.03, correct? Or $10, which is greater. So you can make this say equals this unless it's less than $10, then that cell equals $10. But I won't get into that because that's a skill for spreadsheet class. But it's cool, hey? Like you don't have to think to yourself, oh, it's $3, so I'm only paying $3. You can be like, oh, your calculator will tell you it's 10. But we're going to do that because it's going to be more than 10, isn't it? Like if I go to my calculator, 475.59 times 0.03, it's 1427. So we don't have to worry about it here, do we? So that's what we're going to enter. But our calculator is going to tell us that it is 1420. Oh, wait. So you would do that, and then in here is where you would do the if. If E2 is greater than $10, then this cell is E2. If it's less than $10, then this cell is $10. And you can make the computer do that for you. But we know it's going to be 1427. What's the remaining balance? What's that going to equal? What would I type in here? How much did I owe? Where was what I owed? B, C, or D? D2 minus, where's what I paid? F2. And then this, my next month, becomes what? What's this going to be? G2. Right? And then we would fill down. And we could work it out. Now, once we worked it out, we'd get down to the bottom here of interest. Right? And what would we do with those? To find out what my interest was. I just add it all up. Right? Everybody understand? Okay, let's actually make it then. I'm going to use Excel because it's right on my machine. I need a new one. So, what do we start with? We'd go across here, right? Date, previous balance, then what? Interest charge, then what? Balance plus interest. Then what was next? Minimum, and then payment, and then owing. Everybody cool? So April 1st is my first month, previous balance, 470, and I'm going to change all of these to money. Interest charge equals, okay, B2 times 1 plus 0.144 divided by 365, because I'm not paying it all off. Close brackets, exponent 30. Oh, I forgot to do the minus 470. Bracket, minus, and I don't need to do that, I can just go previous balance. 559 equals that plus that. Minimum payment equals that times 0.03. Now, payment. I could do an if statement equals, equals if statements. And then I could enter them all in, but it's pretty complicated. But you can learn. So we know our payment is going to be $14.27. So we're just going to say equals that. And then owing equals that minus that. And then May 1st equals that. Everybody agree? Okay, now I need to go down to, not Matt first, you idiot. I'm Matt first. May 1st. Then how long did the question say to go till? July 1st? So we fill down. And notice by paying the minimum payment, I paid total. I paid $55. I borrowed $470, but notice I've only paid off $34. Everybody see? Now, if I continue this, my measly $470 purchase, I still haven't paid it off, right? Now, once we get to here, this becomes $10, doesn't it? So this becomes $10. And then these are going to fill down at $10 at a time. There is where I pay it off. Come on. Please notice on only $470, making the minimum payment took me took me 5 years to pay off a $470 credit card bill at a minimum payment. Pardon? Of what? Of my interest? Well, let's find out, shall we? My interest charge is right here. So I got to go down to the bottom here. No, not my interest charge. Sorry, my payment charge right here. I got to go equals sum bracket F2 to F62. I paid $650 to borrow $470. Everybody see the problem? Because most Canadians feel paying off your minimum payment is all you need to do. Now here's the weird thing. If you make minimum payments every single month and never miss a payment, What do you think happens to your credit score, which you see in commercials, right? Creditkarma.ca and all those places. What do you think happens to your credit rating or your credit score if you do this? You make a minimum payment. You take 5 years to pay off $470. What do you think happens to your credit score? Is it high, which is good, or low, which is bad? You got a 50-50 shot. It's very high. Because who gives the credit rating score? Who cares about it? The people that are going to give you credit, right? If you make the minimum payment every month, do they make the most money off of you? Does that make them happy? And if your credit score is high because you pay back what you owe, what will then everybody who wants to give credit do? I have a very high credit score. Jashin is in the business of loaning money. What should he do? Pardon me, Isabel? He'll want to work with me. And by working with me, what will he offer me? More credit. And what will I do? I'll take it because I live in North America and I want that snowmobile. Damn it. My kid wants his own snowmobile. My daughter wants her snowmobile. I don't want to ride with my wife on the back of mine. I want her to have a snowmobile. I need 4 snowmobiles. Right? And people think that's a good thing. So yes, a good credit score is easy to get. Make your minimum payments. But then what do you have to do when you have that good credit score? Be very responsible. When you get that letter in the mail that says, I'll give you a $15,000 line of credit right now, what should you say? No. Well, sadly, Riley, that is what 90% of Canadians do say. Really? You're going to give me $15,000? They're not, are they? Right? They're not giving you 15 grand. They're allowing you to go to stores and say, could I please buy this? I don't have enough money, but these people will pay for it. Everybody with me? $470. 5 years to pay it off. Cool? Well, not cool, but you know what I mean, right? Okay. So, these questions are not going to be TVM, right? We're not going to be using the TVM very much. So, let's talk about, we'll do this one together and then it'll be time to go. And I'm not going to give you any homework over the weekend. Okay, so, Jacqueline's washing machine breaks. Washing machines are expensive. They're $889. I will tell you right now, most of you in your young life will not have $889 spare dollars. You just won't, right? You're buying food, you're paying rent, right? You're not going to have $889 spare dollars, but you got to wash your clothes. So what do? Yeah, lots of people go to coin laundry. No problem with that. You don't have a car.
Hand wash that boy.
Hand wash, you're the bathroom sink? Yeah, you guys are liars, man. You're liars. Jacqueline has a family of 5. We'll add that in. No car, family of 5, and her sink is small. What's her option? Do them in the tub. Fill the tub with laundry soap, get in there barefoot, and walk around on your clothes. Which, when my family used to go camping for a month on an island that had no power and no water, guess what we did? That was how my mom did laundry. She had this big stick, and she put it in a tub, and she would bash it around with the stick, and then she'd pull it out and wring it out, then she'd put it in the other tub that had clean water, bash it around with the stick, and then she'd hang it up on clotheslines. It worked. Yes, in our family of 4, plus I would always bring a friend, and my brother would bring a friend, and my sister would bring a friend. So our family of 7, guess how much laundry Mom did on her vacation? All she did was laundry. Because she was doing it by hand. Anyway, here we go. So what are our options? she could buy the machine. Right? What's her second option? She could do the installment plan. If she buys the machine, how much does it cost? $889.45 times 1.12. Why? What's this? What's this right here? That's taxes. You're exactly right. So how much would the machine cost to buy? Hey, Riley, how much is the machine to buy? I would love it if you multiplied that and not talk to Jazz Cardinger Carrot because I'm doing math. What's the answer? I know he did. It's not worth bugging him. What's the answer? No. $996.18. Everybody cool? Easy peasy, right? She walks into the store. She walks into Wilkins Hardware. Says, I need a washing machine. They give her a washing machine. She gives them $996.18. She walks out with a washing machine. Everything's cool, right? Does she have $996.18 in her wallet? No. I am a grown man with a family and a house and a car and a good job. Do you think I have $996.18 in my wallet right now? No. Of course not. All right. I have a very good budget. Do you think my budget has $1,000 just for fun in it right there? No. Do you? It does not. There is a budget for fun stuff like going to see movies and things. It's not $1,000 a month. If a washing machine goes in my house, I'm in trouble. So, the installment plan is what? How much do I pay? $150 plus 90 times what? 12, which equals what? Riley's got it. I'll help you out, Riley.
I got this.
I know you did. All right. Now, what does this say?
For me,
What should we do? In your opinion, what should Jacqueline do? Should she do the installments? It's going to cost her $235 more money to do the installments. Hey, Sarah, are you willing to go to the laundry and spend $235 at the laundry while you save up to buy your washing machine? Okay. That's a lot of quarters, man. What would you guys do? I'm honestly asking. Would you inconvenience yourself to the tune of $235?
hand washing is still an option here.
Hand washing is still an option, but I'm telling you, hand washing your clothes is not a picnic. How many of you would do the installment? How many of you would say $235 so I can keep washing my clothes? That's it. I'm in. I'm doing the installment. How many of you would do that?
I do it myself.
How many of you would save up, buy the machine, and walk your clothes to the laundromat? Way to go, other Sarah. That's because you're from Germany where they care about the environment. Well, it says you got to pay for 12 months. So you got to be walking to the laundromat for 12 months. Or do you? Because here's the other thing, Sarah. You're going to need to pay $90 a month, right? Well, isn't 90 times 12 $1,080? Okay. So You're going to have to pay $1,080 to be washing your clothes right now, yeah? All right. So if you could save $90 a month and put it in the bank, how long would it take to get up to here? $997 divided by 90. You could have your washer in only 11 months if you just took that 90 and saved it. Is saving that 90 going to gain you interest? When you save money, do you get interest? So are you going to get it in less than, you're going to get it in less than 11 months anyway. So are you willing to make other arrangements for your laundry for 10 months in order to not pay an extra $250? Absolutely. So, I see your hand. Because I'm betting you're asking to go to the bathroom or get a drink. What? Absolutely. You're going to be paying for that thing on top of, yes? So, ladies and gentlemen, why am I making such a big deal out of this and arguing with you on every single thing you say? Because it's always what? No. Why did I write this? It's your thing. What are you willing to balance? Because right now it's only a washing machine, yes? But as you get older, it's a car. It's a motorcycle. It's a vacation. It's a kitchen reno because you watch too many shows on HDTV, and you think that the kitchen that you have cooked in for the past 20 years and has made millions of delicious meals that your family has loved is all of a sudden not good enough. And you need to spend $50,000 on a new kitchen that will have a fridge, a stove, and a sink and a dishwasher in it, just like your old kitchen. Exactly. So, right now it's easy. We're arguing one thing. But what happens when you need a new TV? Right? Okay. Now, Jacqueline has another option. Jacqueline could use her Visa card. And this is the last thing we're going to do. 19% compounded daily. She's going to pay the same way as before. $150 a month, $90 a month for 12 months. Will the machine be paid off? Well, what was the principal that she borrowed? How much did she borrow on the credit card? She was trying to buy the machine, so she needed the $996 for 18, right? 1 plus 0.19999, 19% over what? 365 because it's compounded daily, right? And since it's a credit card, it's every month that the interest goes on it, right? So what goes here? No, it's every month. Every month. She's taking 12 months to pay it off. 12. So we run that through our machine, and then what do we have to add to it? Because she said she's doing it the same way. She's putting 150 down. So she's got to pay off all this plus what? 150. And when you do that math, what do you get? Riley's on it. It's $1,228.86.
Let this go.
So, to work with the store, she pays $12.30. To work with Visa, she pays almost the same. Right? $2 difference. What if she wants to save the 150, 4.5% compounded monthly, and $90 in? Now could she use her TVM? We could use the TVM if we wanted, or we really need to use the TVM here, right? Because we're paying $90 every month. So if I ran this through the TVM, my N is what I don't know. What is my interest? 4.5. What's next? Present value. How much did she pay out at the beginning? No. Minus 150. She paid that out. What was her payment? What was her payment? Every month. Minus 90. And what's her future value? What's she trying to get to? No, she's saving up for the washer. She needs $996.18, right? And it's compounded how? Monthly, right? Oh, no, wait, it's not, because she's putting in $90 a month. So her payments per year, oh no, that's right. So, if I run that through, if she did this, she'd have the washer in 9 months. Now, without us talking about it, how much work would this have been for her to figure it out? A few minutes, right? Are all these good options? Could we come up with a reason to do any one of these three? Who has to make the final decision? You. Why? Because you got to balance everything in your life. Right? I personally, I would buy a used washer for $150. Then I would start the saving to get up to the new one. That's what I do. Or what I would do. And as a matter of fact, I did just have to do that. Because my whole family doesn't empty their pockets. And pennies and rocks and things got into the bottom of my washer and were rolling around and cracked a little thing underneath and water was leaking out the bottom. So I was like, okay, I'll fix that part. Because the part was only $200. I fixed it myself. Then do you think anybody started taking coins and rocks out of their pockets? No. So it happened again. So I fixed it again. Then it happened a third time. I was like, screw you people. And I bought a different kind of washer. But it would have been super expensive, so how about a used one? Now I'm saving up for a real nice washer. One that does the clothes for me, except no such thing exists. Doesn't matter how nice your washer is. It's still a pain in the ass to do laundry. How many of you have to do your own laundry? No, I have to. Like your mom says, you've got a clothes hamper in your room, and your mom or dad or maid or whoever doesn't touch it. I don't know. Maybe some of you have maids. I don't know.
Yeah, I had it.
I mean, if I'm in the mood for it, I do it.
I tried to get my kids to do my laundry. You know what happened? Or their own laundry. You know what happened? The hampers in the room just filled and filled and filled and filled and filled. Then you would open the door and then Laundry Monster would attack you. And then, now that my son is big enough to wear my clothes, all of a sudden Laundry Monster in his room, where do I find my kid? At my dresser. Ooh, I like this t-shirt. Ooh. And my daughter is now big enough to wear my wife's clothes. So same thing. Now I would like to say my wife helps with laundry. Wait a minute.